Hi, I'm John with Probo Medical. We're going to set up our print keys on the GE Versana Premier. Okay, so this machine has 3 print keys, a P1, P2, and P3. And it takes a couple steps to really get those set up properly. So we're going to start out by going up here to our setups. In our setups, we start out on the general tab, so we're going to have to go to the applications tab first. So the applications tab is down here on our touchscreen right there. When I hit that, that changes everything up here to applications. You're going to see at the top left there's one that says print controls. So this is where we're going to start. So first of all, it is preset specific. Most people do not change their P buttons based on their presets. So you can hit this drop down and select all applications. Now any changes we make are going to be across the board. So you'll see right here, live store, we have P1, P2, P3. So what this is going to do for us is this allows us to select whether or not they're going to take Cine clips if you freeze or if you don't freeze. So right now we've got P1 and P2 set that they're only going to take still images whether you're frozen or not. They will not take Cine clips. We have P3 set for a prospective clip. Now, if you don't know the difference between prospective and retrospective Cine clips, this is what that means. A retrospective Cine clip means that when you hit that button, it's going to look into the past. That's where the retro comes in. So when you hit the button, that is the end of your Cine clip. If you have it set to 3 seconds, then when you hit that button, the last 3 seconds is what gets saved as your Cine clip. Prospective means it's looking forward into the future. That's what that pro means. So when you hit that button, that is the beginning of your Cine clip. If you're set once again to 3 seconds, then when you hit that button, it will take the next 3 seconds. Most people in cardiac prefer prospective. Most people OB prefer retrospective. Everybody else is about 50-50. So decide what you like and what you're used to. We can set it up so it'll do both. So we're going to go back into this menu and we're going to leave P1 with just still images. So whether we freeze or not, it doesn't matter. We can hit that P1 button and it's only going to take still images. P2, I'm going to set up to take a retrospective clip. So it's going to look into the past. So if you're doing OB work and the baby does something cute, you can whack that button and it'll be saved as a Cine clip. P3, we're actually going to do something different with this. We're going to set P3 up to print on our little black and white printer. So I'm going to set that one to single image again. Now, we have a time-based store right here. So I can select how long I want that retrospective Cine clip to be. And in this case, 3 seconds is pretty short. So I'm going to set that to 5 seconds. And that way it can look back in the past for 5 seconds. There's one more tool we have at our disposal, and this is one of the reasons I set that to retrospective. We have an Enable Mark Cine. I'm going to select that, and then I have a preview clips longer than 10 seconds. This allows for a prospective Cine clip that can be an unlimited amount of time. So I'm going to go down here and save this. And so that's got the application part done. We know P1 is taking single images, P2 will take single image if you're frozen, but a retrospective clip if you're not frozen. P3 is going to take still images, but we want that to get sent down to our black and white printer. And we enabled this little Mark Cine control. So we'll come back to that in a little bit, but the next step is going down here to connectivity. So we're going to go to the connectivity button, and that's going to bring up a whole new menu, and we're going to skip all the way over to button. So right here we have print 1. So if I hit the drop down, you'll see print 1, print 2, print 3. Okay, format. This is very important. If you are sending this to any kind of PACS or any digital storage, really, ultrasound image is what you want selected here. That's going to save it in a format that is much more useful for any of our PACS or our digital viewing platforms. Okay, so our compression for our video clips is JPEG with 85 quality. That's perfect. We're good there. Over here, we want to make sure this is copy to data flow. This means it's going to save it to the hard drive. If you're connected to a PACS, it's going to save it to the PACS. Okay, so let's go ahead and go down to our print 2. Once again, ultrasound image, JPEG 85, and we have a few other things set up here. I'm going to take away this USB quick save. I just want copy to data flow because I want P1 and P2 to act almost exactly the same, except P2 is capable of doing cine clips. Now we're going to come down to P3, and P3, it's okay to do a secondary capture image on this one because we're sending it down to our little black and white printer. And right here, we're going to take it off of the copy to data flow, and we're going to take our standard print and move that over. So now the only thing P3 does is it's going to print on our little black and white printer. So if we're printing pictures for mom, it's not going to save all of those little glamour shots to our study to go to the doctor because he doesn't need to see those. So I'm going to go down here and hit save. And now we can exit, and we've got just a little bit more work down here on the console where I can show you about some new stuff we've got here. So our P1 is only going to take still images whether I'm frozen or not. P2, if I'm frozen, will take still images. If I'm not frozen, we'll take a retrospective cine. P3 is going to send an image straight down to my black and white printer. But I'd mentioned this Mark Cine thing before, and you're going to see a bunch of unlabeled buttons right here around our trackball. Well, there's a map, and at the very bottom center of our screen, you're going to see a map down at the bottom that tells us what all of those buttons do. And you're going to see that the button at 11 o'clock says Mark Cine. Okay, so that Mark Cine now is going to be this button. When I hit that button, you're going to hear the machine do a little tick, and that's going to start our cine clip. There it goes. And so that cine clip is now going as a prospective clip. To end that clip, all I have to do is hit any of my P buttons over here. Well, P3 is not really the button to hit because that's going to send it down to my printer. But if I hit P1, that's going to end that cine clip. So if you have any questions about this, feel free to reach out to our applications team here at Probo Medical. Thank you for watching.